Welcome to Jump in the Turnstile. I'm Timmy Taco, flying solo for an intro. This is the Where Were You series, where we recap an episode from our archive and see what we did in the past. So I think today's episode is called Jeff's Hooks. It features Timmy Taco, me, Jezbot, the other guy, and Danoz Direct. So here it is. Enjoy.
The Brondo's got what plants crave. It's got electrolytes.
Welcome to Jump in the Turnstile. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
And I'm Danoz.
Well, let's try again. I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy Taco.
And I'm Danoz.
Just not going to get it out of him. That's right. I tried to lift the spirits because, everything that's been going on.
No, can I tell everybody what's been going on? I've been setting up, and you guys have never been in a band / studio situation before. You think you're fucking top shit, don't you? You sit down, you go, where's my mic? You know what I mean.
Valvoline.
Yes. No, but you do a great job every week. Every week, apart from last week's episode, which we do have to apologise that will be coming out. There's some technical issues that we're just trying to fix. But we'll be coming out late. And we'll be talking about things that happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago, but that doesn't matter, really, does it?
It doesn't matter. It's just going to be fixed and edited and whatnot, Again, stuff that you cunts don't know about.
Okay.
Me sitting here for 4 hours trying to make you sound good.
It's not working.
No.
No, actually, I sound velvety, like a Valvoline.
Yeah,
ad.
and the reason we keep referencing Valvoline is that I've walked in today and lo and behold, Timo sent me up with the golden mic from
I'll try to get to the golden mic.
Valvoline.
Which is a lot different from
You know
the
what I
golden
mean.
shower.
It is.
It is.
It is. Which
Somewhat.
you've become somewhat accustomed to, but
Yeah.
Only in,
warm, wet, different, yellow,
only,
different.
only in survival situations.
Yeah. So how long? What is the marker? Like you go, fuck, I'm thirsty, can't find no water. How long do you go before you go, right,
I'm drinking piss.
I'm drinking me piss?
Have you seen that movie 127 Hours or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, where he's got his old
Hand caught?
in a rock.
Yep. I think he went a fairly long time.
Okay.
I think you want to try to get to it before it turns dark.
Cloudy.
I think he was even attempting it once. It had gone through once, twice, maybe
3
thrice.
times a lady.
Yeah.
Because I heard that idea that if you do get to drink your piss,
Yes.
and then you piss it, and then you drink it, and then you piss it, and then you drink it, sooner or later it becomes paste.
Good time.
Do you
You
think
can put it
that's
on toast.
Do you think that's where the idea of Colgate came from?
Hopefully.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully
No.
I die before
I'm not sure that was a great kick-off to the episode. But ugh.
Yep. Well, we're all
Does leave
drinking
it-
rivets. That's
we
a
are
bit like
drinking
piss, isn't it?
Actually, it's approachable.
It's all right.
Yeah,
So, Australia Day. Did you get the day off, Danoz?
I did.
Did you get out your old bloody Aussie flag? Stick that around your neck like a cape?
No, no, but I did. Number 1, jump in a pool.
Yep.
Number 2, drink beer. Number 3, play a game of backyard cricket.
Yep. Number 2, drink
Number
beer.
4, abuse
Snagger.
quite a few people.
Sausage? Oh, what do you mean abuse people?
Oh, just
No.
No, that's not.
Oh, you were at an event where
Yeah.
you were saying slang.
Something
Piss
like
off,
that.
you bloody wanker.
Yeah,
know.
something like that. So, all in all, good day. I did cop a wet ball back of the head that hit me in the front of the head.
Chock.
What's the chalk?
Wet ball back of the head. Chock. I think it was
I don't know.
Comedy Company. Fast
Was it?
forward.
No, that's who's the guy with the bald head? Carl Barron. I think that's a Carl Barron bit.
Is it?
Wet ball, chock of the head.
Could
Back
be.
of the head
Could
chock.
be.
Head
Could
chock.
be.
Okay.
I didn't celebrate this. It seems to be just watching a bit of the media. it seems to be the levels of
Bit on
celebration.
the nose.
Bit of celebration
Yeah.
levels are going down for Australia Day.
Yeah.
I do like the getting that frisbee with the Australian flag frisbee. I like a bit of cricket. Snaggers. I
Yeah.
like drinking piss, like you said,
Nothing
out of an
like
esky.
it.
I like getting sunburned like everyone else.
Yeah, and no one wants to get political about it, but just change the fucking date.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This is what I was
Who
talking
gives a
about.
shit?
We need a public holiday. We need a public holiday in August. Can
Yeah,
we
we
just do
need.
it then?
No, that's what I was saying. Back end of the year.
Yeah.
We're really light on public holidays back end of the
I know,
year.
can we hedge
good,
our
old,
bets?
good old Dan Andrews came through with the goods with the public holiday for the grand final eve. Hey,
Old.
look.
No, don't go there.
Yeah,
Don't go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Anyone who enshrines into law a new public holiday for a fucking footy match is okay with me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
it's
right,
bloody
that's all it
Aussie, it's
takes.
bloody
That's
taste
all-
Aussie as
That's
shit.
all it takes.
And now if we could just get the 4 and 20 pie tax down to a minimum, then we could all
Yeah,
bloody have
now,
them.
oh yeah, a little bit of 4 and 20 pie controversy. I heard it was all kangaroo meat.
Nah.
No?
No.
Wasn't there a stage there where they were going, it's kangaroo meat,
I think it says 100% beef.
It's definitely
Was it?
100% beef.
but 100% beef at McDonald's is just the name of the company.
No. What you're not clarifying is what part of the beef.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to say the back hole of it.
Yeah, it's definitely lips and assholes.
Yeah.
The front kissing bit and the back shitting bit.
Yeah, that 4 and 20, you know, like when you get
Why
that,
is it brown?
Why is it brown?
that little grits
Yeah.
in the pie.
Then
like,
you know you're getting it. Then you know you're getting
because
it.
if you eat a nice beef burgundy pie from bloody from the
Gra-
bakery,
from
Yeah.
Granny May's.
Granny May's bakery, definitely no grits in it. It is
Yep.
just
But
dripping.
just on that though, in Chinese cuisine, the ligaments, the intestines, the chicken hearts, the neck meat. These are all highly sought after and celebrated ingredients.
Okay.
And we've just grown up on just
choice carts.
prime
Celebrated
cuts
like-
that have just skewed our
I wanna
respect
say- I
for
wanna say-
animals.
You said celebrated, so if you go kids, it's necks, hearts, livers, and all
lips.
the other things you say, they go yay. So it's
I'll
celebrated.
tell you what, I've been to China quite a few times now. In fact,
you really must go.
I identify now as half Chinese,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to say, the idea of tucking into a bowl of spicy pig's intestines
Mm-hmm.
actually excites me.
Will you also say, I love the leader? Continue.
Question over here. I
Sure,
have my
sure,
hand up.
sure,
you
sure,
didn't
sure,
actually address
sure.
me.
Sorry.
Sorry, Tim got in
Oh, yeah,
before me.
sorry.
He put his hand up after me, but
I'm closer.
I
to
just
the
want to
front.
know, like, because I see the chicken feet and the chicken hearts down at Tazo Meat.
Oh yeah, I do see that too.
and I do want to explore because I'll eat any kind of meat.
I think I'll go a heart.
Now, what do I do with the hardos? Is it a fry pan situation and that's a base, and then you're putting rice, or is it the hearts give you the flavour? You bake
Yeah,
them,
and then or do you get stock out of them? How does it go
I've
down?
had them a few different ways. I think there is an art to cooking offal. And
to make it not awful.
But I'll tell you what, hearts,
well done.
hearts on a fucking
Skewer.
stick,
Straight
and
up.
over the coals with a couple of spices on it.
Okay,
and
now
bang,
you say it
you're
like
off.
that, I'll try it. I'll definitely try it.
Like
I've never
it's-
seen a man
look-
eat so many sheep's balls.
I got to tell you, it's chewy, which
Backs it off a little bit for me.
yeah, look, it's not.
Is it the squid meat of the land?
Okay, it's like the fish, the chicken of the sea. Prawn of the land is chicken.
The chicken heart is
Chicken
the
heart
squid
is-
meat of
is
the,
the kebab
land.
of the island.
I know exactly what I'm
But
saying.
I'll tell you
Yeah,
what,
okay.
I do draw the line at boiled pig's brains.
Do ya?
Yeah, it was.
What comes before that you
was-
don't draw the line at? I guess
Well,
heart skewers.
Yeah, I tried all those other
about
ones.
the
They were
feet?
all good.
What do you
But
do?
The
Oh,
brains.
What do you do with the
it's
feet?
It's the awfully flavour to something that's like silken tofu, and it.
Who's that pesky baby that shoots the
Cupid.
arrows? Cupid through the heart. Can we tie in some kind of hey kids, we're having Cupid kebabs tonight? It's like the arrow through the hearts.
So,
Can
I
we
like
market that? Because you get some pork on your fork. get some hearts on your Cupid arrows.
Well, we can work. We can work
Can
that.
we?
Well, let's workshop it.
Okay, because when I hear chicken hearts, I'm thinking boiled. Like
Nah.
I feel like they're boiling them.
Nah.
No,
Nah.
I want to see
Good.
them on a fry pan.
Yeah, you want to see them,
Garlic.
quick in and out. With
It does break my little cheeky heart to go over there and see just how many chicken hearts are available to buy at the old.
One
It's
heart
so
per chicken,
many.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Still?
Yeah, at least. Yeah, I think they're still
That's a
doing that.
lot of... To get a bag of hearts, a bag of chicken hearts.
A kilo of chicken hearts.
Now, what is a kilo of chicken hearts? Because it's good meat. It's
Oh,
like
it's about
got
a
all
gallon. It's about
It's a gallon of chicken hearts. What? It's $13 a kilo, I would say, or
I'll just get your head around this. I reckon Ingham's, a company based out of southern Victoria, would probably be going through 1 million chickens a month.
okay, that's a lot of hearts. Okay. But, you're getting 2 feet per chookie, right?
Yep.
Now, what is the deal? You gotta fry them up so they're...
No,
Right.
you can
What's
do
in a
you
chicken
can-
foot?
you can
What
do-
kind of
no,
meat is in a chicken
like
foot?
It's like cartilage and ligament and
And sinewies.
no, it's actually quite good. It's quite good.
It's very
quite good. You
What,
can
so-
sinewy.
you can pickle it. You can braise it.
And you can use little things to pick out the other chicken
your
heart
little
bits
claws.
from your
You
teeth.
You've got to work on your tongue muscles because getting around those tiny little bones. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's perfect. That's perfect.
I do the
I showed him my tongue exercise, and
I do the alphabet to exercise my tongue.
Do you?
B-
you spell them out.
B-
Yeah.
Where did you hear that?
Cleo.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was going to say that's
Yeah.
because that's some bad fellatio.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
I don't know, spell out the alphabet with your tongue.
I.
Nice. It's good.
Yes. So let's moving on into the future. We're going
Sure.
to need to eat all parts of the meat. I'm going to endeavour to go down to Tazo Meats and try out
Give it a
some
try
different
out.
offal meats.
Yeah,
Yep.
do you know what? I take Audrey and the kids over to the Chinese market
Yep.
and say pick something you've never seen before or that you would not want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not that you would not want to eat, but that you're willing to try.
Yep.
You know, squiddos, spicy squiddos. You got spicy squiddo chippos. You got spicy chips, squid flavour. You've got all that. But like I like, you know, I'm sure if I told the kids that was chicken hearts, they would not want to do it.
Yeah.
I think they would say if I did chicken skewers, we don't like. There's something weird about this.
Yeah, the chicken skewers.
I don't think I can trick them. I think you have to get your head ready.
Yeah.
Get your head in the game.
Do you know what I have to order each time I go to a Chinese restaurant as a little side entree dish?
Yep.
Chili pig's ears.
Chili pig's
Pig's
ears.
ears. Now, how do you feel about the DNA of the pig getting real close to the human DNA in the brains and the ears?
Yeah,
and
what
the-
is going on there? What is going on?
Don't try and put me off pork. It's just never going to happen.
Because
not gonna happen.
I know Mythbusters chuck that dead pig in the car to simulate a corpse.
Yes.
Because it rots at the same rate, and it's relatively the same. You know, like if you're gonna shoot guns into
Same
something,
organs, same flesh.
yeah, you want to shoot him
consistency.
into a
Yeah.
big pig, as it was.
Yep.
And it reacts the same kind of way.
I just think it's a waste of bacon.
Now you can't get rid of the smell. I think you want to say like
You can't get rid of it.
It's a dead body smell.
The smell
Yeah,
of death.
never comes out. I know.
Yes.
And we're naturally repelled by the smell because you don't want to be one of those people that go, "Yeah, it smells all right. I'll take the car." And then every time you're trying to go to squash practice, everybody in the car's going, "What the fuck is going on in there?"
I
I don't smell nothing.
need to meet your squash partner friends.
Okay. Thinking about starting badminton. And did you know? Here's some facts.
Yep.
Badminton, big one of those centres
Are
there.
you talking about
Yeah.
big badminton?
Big badminton is moving in. I've got one in Glen
Do you know,
Wavers.
do you
I've
know
got
why?
one on Rickety Road.
You live in Glen Waverley.
Yeah, but I never knew that badminton was such a popular Asian pastime.
No, you do.
I would have said ping pong.
Yeah, you check
Checkers.
out the Olympics results for about the last 20 years, and I can guarantee you, it was either a Lee or a Wu or a
Yeah.
Ming
Yep.
that came away with the gold,
Not
followed by silver and bronze.
Okay.
Not
okay.
a-
They must be Westerners,
Yeah.
silver and bronze.
Yeah, not a Jacobson.
No, not
or
a weird-
silver.
yeah.
Not a.
Well, I thought silver and bronze was their surname.
No,
I thought that's where you're going.
Yeah,
with
so
that.
we predicted, it was an easy predict. The second cancellation of the reopening of the Japanese 2020 Olympic Games.
Oh, the Olympic Games are Carl.
No, they're not. Are they?
Yeah, that's what I read.
I read that everything's proceeding as
As
planned.
close.
As per the plan.
I guess it's depends what news source we all.
No, I
because
was reading
we're on
that. I was reading that off my reliably fake news from my phone.
Yes.
When today?
The other day.
2 days ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 days ago, I was definitely reading that it's proceeding on
Okay,
schedule.
so what I think, right, is that we're in this matrix, and then the articles I see are the same articles you see, except they got different titles.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because we only read the titles. we don't read
Olympics
the
on,
articles.
Olympics off.
All right, I'm gonna. While you guys,
All right,
waste
what's
your
your-
time
all right.
amongst yourselves, I'll look it up.
We'll go Olympics. Favorite sport in the Olympics, winter or summer, and any time in history. That's fine.
Well, I think isn't breakdancing coming in this year? I
Well,
think?
that's not because they're not having the Olympics.
Oh, okay,
No,
sorry.
let's say breakdancing would
so,
be your.
No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. But it's cool that it's in there, and
Seven-
I just
7 years. You suck 7 years as cock, don't you?
no.
Yeah, you love them. Then you think that they're real. If I said
Daniel is a guest.
7. Yeah, sorry. 7 news, and you go, yeah, 7 news. That's
No.
that's all true,
No.
right? 7 news. Tokyo Olympics 2021 cancelled due to Japan's coronavirus. Tokyo 21 cancelled due to Japan's coronavirus. State of Florida offers to host
Let's
21
have a fucking phone off.
2021 Olympics.
Hey, well, you
Yeah,
guys-
do it, because that'd be very
that's very
interesting.
interesting.
Actually, I want to see if, and all I typed in there, Danoz, was Olympics 2021 cancelled.
Interesting.
I'm just going to take a quick.
That was 4 days ago, so you may be more up to date than my phone.
Rivet
and that
break.
was 5 days ago, so that's about when I saw it. So maybe you've heard something since then, but
You guys
think-
argue amongst yourselves while I go get us beers.
yeah, that'd be
Good
great.
idea.
Second shelf down, Jezbot. All I want to. Thanks, buddy.
The problem with the Apple News feed is that the sport-related articles are like a good 25 flicks down, and there's nowhere to search, is there? Is there a search?
No, Google. I'm just going through Google.
Oh yeah,
A
sport.
classic,
Here we go, sport.
Tokyo Olympics unlikely to go ahead in 2021.
Not losing our time. IOC insists Olympic Games will go ahead.
Okay, so can I just say, right? Is it what article is that on your list?
That's
What number?
Sydney Morning Herald, published
Oh.
January 28th at 5:31 a.m.
Okay, so what I was looking at was from 5 days ago. Okay, but did you type in Olympics 2021 cancelled?
No, I just looked at my
Type
fucking
in
news
no,
feed.
No. Don't listen to that. Go into Google and type the same thing I want, because the test here is like,
Yeah, it does the same.
are they giving you a different algorithm, which is different to the
And
which is different to the rhythm method.
3, 2, 1. That's the rhythm method right there, boys.
Yeah, that's right.
Did you get me one?
What?
Here's one I prepared earlier.
1, 2, 3.
Frequently asked questions from NBC.
Yeah, there you go. So,
24th of March 2020. What are we in? That was a
21.
long time ago.
21.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything new.
yeah, so
24th of March, Japanese leader told reporters that the games would not be cancelled and will be held.
As long,
Okay.
as long as you're vaccinated.
But that was last year.
probably.
11th of Jan 2021. The games originally supposed to be held on July 24th to August 9th were postponed after several countries said.
No bloody way. We're not going over there.
Well, look, clearly you're getting a different feed to what I'm getting on.
Washington Post. Tokyo Games will be cancelled rather than delayed again, says IOC.
Podcast legends. Yeah, so that's once again We predicted it. We predicted the first
Which
one.
is your main point here.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Before March, the first time we went, there's no way they're going to do a bloody Olympics. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, it's just
Logistically, it's quite a challenge.
Olympic-gistically.
We struggled.
Logistically.
Yes.
We struggled. Oh well, we're currently struggling. Thank you. We're currently struggling with getting tennis players in for the Oz Open, but Olympics is a whole other level. And
People would go stir
Novak.
crazy.
Have you heard Novak's list of?
Australia's most sexiest.
Novak Djokovic, world's number 1 or 2 player in the world, put this list of demands to Tennis Australia saying, we want private fucking houses with tennis courts so that we can practice. And
Okay,
that's
anywhere in Turek. Yep.
Yeah.
Check.
and just basically being a huge douche and got absolutely shit panned on Twitter and other social media.
Yeah, it's like the new
great.
rock stars because we're not getting rock stars here. So the sportos that are allowed in are allowed to make the traditional rock star demands like.
Especially,
Yeah, they
Jelly
made the
beans,
demands, but the response was, how about we rustle you up some Uber Eats and you can get a home delivery of a big bag of dicks.
And a side dish of COVID. Straight into the bago. love it.
Great.
Yeah, it's great.
If you can think of any predictions that will happen this year, why don't you write into
Why don't you give us a
prediction for
a
this year?
prediction, Yeah.
Oh wait! Rainbows and butterflies. Everything's going to go back to normal.
Oh
Everything's
yeah,
gonna be
yeah,
fine.
yeah. I love it. Yeah, cool. Go. No. Let's not hammer him down until he's actually said it.
No, I did concede earlier while we were in sound check, the hour and a half sound check.
Fuck you.
That I am more than willing to get a vaccination, and I do look forward to the day when life starts to return to something that resembles normal.
Yeah.
Having said that, though,
Let me say this.
working from home does
Choice.
work for me.
Really choice.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. Something good comes out of it. Too bad you're going to die. So But I'm always from that. Like everyone was going on. Little Chris, our friend.
Sure.
He's
quite tall though. That's why
He's
we call
not
him.
that little.
No, that's why we
No,
call him
you
Little
know, it's
Chris.
like-
No,
lefty-
but he's not
lefty
tall enough
body.
for it to be ironic.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's
let's
just like average.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just call him Chris for the
Okay.
sake of the argument. He got one of the first iPhones.
I know why you
in.
call him Little Chris, because piccoli
Yeah.
means little in Italian.
It does.
And
It
they've just
also
said his
means-
surname.
Yeah, that's all right. He doesn't mind. It also means little sausage, I think.
Yeah, and the little flute.
Okay.
That's a piccola.
Piccola! Isn't that a thing? I think so. So he got the iPhone 1, and there's another similar story to this, but he paid something like $2,500 for it.
Sure.
Okay. And
Isn't that what you pay for an iPhone these days?
On a plane. you do,
now
yeah,
it is,
sure,
but,
sure.
but like think about iPhone 1 that came out.
Yep.
So now you pick up an iPhone 1 and you go, oh my God, this is the shittest piece of shit in the world, right? You would never compare it to, say, an iPhone 85
It's
or
like
whatever they're
a
up to,
shit river going down a shit mountain into a shit ocean.
without a paddle.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
At the same time, Huilan bought his, and I'm telling everybody this, Matt, he bought his PlayStation, one of the first in Australia, and he paid something like $900 for it.
Sure.
Right? And then when they came out in Australia, they retailed for about, I don't know, $250, $225. Right? But it's this need to go, I've got to be the first. I've got to get the thing. I've got to do the thing. iStation PlayPhone 2 comes out. 3. The Bates
7.
3000 comes out.
Yeah.
The Bates 5000 comes out on your drive home. Before you know it, you're
I love
you're
that. I
queuing
love
up.
that movie. I just
Before
don't
you
think
know it-
enough people are on it.
Before you know it, you're queuing up in a line to get vaccines every other day. I want to get 1.2, 1.3, the one where you have to get 5 of them. I want that. I'm going to get fucking 3 masks on this time while I'm queuing up for the fucking thing. And this time they're going to do anal swabs. Have you heard about this?
I did. Oh, I was actually hoping to bring this up with you.
Yeah.
That's new standard procedure in all testing happening in China for their latest outbreak includes anal swabs at 12 days while in hotel quarantine. And it's like...
What an incentive to tell people that you got the sniffles.
Yeah.
But that's after, a whole new sniffle, isn't it?
But after 12 days...
That stinks.
After 12 days of being all by your lonesome, maybe it's...
I reckon after 12 days of anal swabs, you'll be...
I don't think you get a swab a day.
No, the swabber. So you know how everyone's queuing up at Chatty and everything? Do you do the classic moon out the window like the 80s dudes going, yeah, frat house city, summer break, yeah. And then you go past the, go to Chatty, person in the back sticks their moon out the window, they go up the old, scrape the base of the brain, because they're still going to get the base of the brain, right? That's a big swabbo.
Yeah, but your brain's in your cock, second brain, so you go through the arse, and you scrape off the cock brain, and then you get a proper test, swab.
See, and this is the other thing, like you got scientists out in Werribee up to their knees in shit going, we've got to find the COVID, it's here somewhere, right? It's in the shit. I reckon once we shit it out, be done with it. Can't we be done with that?
Yeah, man.
And when is my butthole is a sacred haven for poos.
Yeah, my choice, my body, and I say one-way entry.
Okay, so can we how does that fall into the Catholic rhetoric of sodomy? So like if I'm a God-fearing law-abiding Christione,
yeah, sure.
let's just say, am I going to fight against that? Am I going to say no? That's against my religion. You can't do that.
I think that's where it is. You the Lord has to know that you're fighting it. You got to pucker. You got to squirm. You got to squelch.
Okay, so if you're welcoming it,
yeah, it's got to be.
If you rock up to the testing center without pants,
you're
pretty much
lubed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A big one of those big sombreros that has tacos in the top.
Just on that, I'm bringing my own lube.
I think if you can believe in miracles, you can believe in the power of a swab.
Okay. Where can we go next, though? Future prediction. Because that's every orifice, right?
Sure.
It's
ear holes.
It's the penile insertions that's really gets me.
I think he's talking about sounding.
Is that what it is?
That's what it's called. Yes, but
What's
anyway,
that?
continue.
How does
What's
sounding?
sounding?
It's
Sounding.
what happens.
It's what you just said.
It goes hand in hand with docking, doesn't it?
And how deep are they looking?
How deep is your love? Scrapity, scrape, scrape, scrapity, point, scrape. What if they get Johnson & Johnson brand? Because you know those little swabs have got a little
Q-tips.
point on the end. Those Q-tips are a little bit pointier than the round standardized.
Cheaper brand.
I don't know, cotton tips that you get from Aldi's. You know, or Flippity Sticks, whatever you so please. You do the shopping.
Now, if I don't, can I ask a question?
Yes,
we probably
sure.
shouldn't ask a question. I was going to ask if I choose not to, my body, my choice, if I choose not to get anally swabbed, if I choose not to have vaccinations, what will you, people who have had them, want to do with the people who are like us that haven't had them?
For starters, no one in Australia is getting an anal swab. This is this is Chinese testing regime, and if someone in China tells you you're getting an anal swab, it means
you're getting an anal
swab.
At least we can rely on that. That's good. That's good. It's good, reliable intel.
So if I don't want to get the swab or in Australia or the vax, like what would people who are gonna have it like yourself? That's fine.
Yep.
I really don't care. What are you gonna do with the people like us that don't want to have it?
Vaccinations.
Yes.
I'm going to laugh at you when I start boarding planes to go on international trips,
Oh, yeah,
and
cool.
you're prevented from doing it.
And I have
you're
to stay in Dalesford.
prevented from going back into work, or you're prevented from your children going to school. There's
It's
lots
not
of-
mandatory or any of that
It's not
stuff.
mandatory,
But
though.
we'll cut your life at the fucking throat.
yeah.
Yeah,
Basically.
Cool. All right, I'll have that one, please.
I'll take
yeah.
that.
You've been away, like
Yeah, because I can't travel
you
over.
do, well, you have
I
traveled.
can't travel overseas, so I decided to take myself and me lovely, lovely wife 8-year anniversary we're having. So I thought I'd do.
Congratulations, golf club.
You did it. You
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah,
You
good
were there.
effort. Good effort.
You were there, and you were there, and some
Yeah.
of the listeners were there.
I was probably the best man there.
You probably were.
Good on
Now, so we went to Dalesford, and look, I'll say this much about Dalesford, nothing about the people there at all, but it's not really a summer place. It's more of a winter
Gotcha.
wonderland.
Co's up.
Fog, raining,
Spas.
fires,
Open
spas,
fires. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
cozy.
Yeah.
Rugged
right?
up walks.
Mineral spring treatments.
Here's what you don't want to do. If you can get a ding there, Tim, or is the soundboard? Probably not. No ways. Here's what you don't want to do: is book your holiday when you're a bit tipsy. Let's just say, pissed, because my lovely wife and myself, Cassie, that's her name. Usually do a lot of research before we hire these houses.
Yep.
Yeah, Cass is pretty.
This is like-
she has
Okay.
she has a due diligence.
Yes, we check
Yeah.
for, I do a Google map to
Yep.
see where the neighbours are. I see where it's situated to the town.
Can you bring the doggos?
Can I bring the doggos? Are we going to be able to turn the music up past 10? All these things that naturally you would try
standardized
to do.
holiday
Standardised.
making? Yeah.
So we said, look, you can't lurk. We're going away for Australia Day sort of weekend. So there's nothing, everything's booked up. So we just got to get what we can get. So we went on to the bloody bed and breakfast .com and Airbnb. And they put really good photos, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
They've got the photos from when they first painted them.
Oh yeah.
From when the cushions were new.
Yeah. Okay. Same cushions.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, because I was apparently
Drunk.
Drunk, and I don't remember really okaying it, but I remember okaying it like, yeah, do it, just spend it, let's do it, let's get away, do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I looked at the photos too close up and clearly.
Yep. Everything was blurry after
Yeah, so
15 drinks.
we're sort of halfway there, and I go, well, where's the key? And then Cass goes into the email and starts reading and goes,
That's strange.
that's strange. It says it's the front cottage of a back part of a cottage, a house. I don't park in the first bay, and so we're starting to go, oh fuck, is this like
A dual lock.
dual lock scenario
With a door separating you,
Oh,
and then they're
that's
gonna old
nasty.
Fran or Janet is gonna come in the morning with a
Tea
basket
bags.
of bread and a cup of tea.
If you want your tea bags, sorry, but we don't have any.
it was kind of not like that, but it was worse.
Okay, damn it.
So we get there, and it's hot as balls.
It was
And
very
it's,
hot.
and it's like it's a tiny home, I guess, but it's like 9 meters long and 3 meters wide, split in half.
Okay.
No air conditioning. It's this old, like 19,
Diggities.
Diggity.
10, 20.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's my house.
Yeah, old school.
That's 100 years.
So we go, oh man, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. What are
Yeah.
we gonna do? There's nothing that we can't go anywhere else. This is it. Tomorrow's gonna be 47. It's like 27 now. And we're already really hot. So
What is that hitting my knees? Is that my balls?
What are we gonna do to go and cool off? Oh, I know. Let's go to the hot springs.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Let's drink copious amounts of cold beer.
Yeah, there was the blowhole, which is a tourist
Also.
tourist attraction.
Okay,
It's only
great
it's only,
follow on from anal swabs.
Swabs,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's only blowing when there's rain. And so it's just a dry creek bed when we went down there.
Right, it's just a hole.
So
There's
there's
no blow.
no reprieve.
No blow.
There's just no wind. There's no blow. There's nothing.
Right.
Ouch.
So I say, right, tomorrow we'll go down to the Mitre 10
Yep.
and I'll buy myself an evaporative cooler. So 100.
No, so there's no air conditioner there.
No air conditioning. There was one dodgy fan.
What's the window situation?
Window situation was lacking, Tim.
Okay.
Yes.
So we're talking above the kitchen sink.
All right. So
Paint a picture.
one window in the front, or two windows in the front of the house. One in the bedroom, one in the kitchen.
Oh yeah, old school.
Couldn't cook because we tried that the next night and it was just like
Smoky dokes.
oh my god! So I was like a fucking sauna, like.
Okay.
So we could say like, oh, I'll go get the evaporative cooler. We can deal with it tonight because we're tired and we'll just.
How many days you got?
Can you pull up Airbnb and show us this place?
He's got thousands of photos. You're sending them to me for 4 days.
It was supposed to be 4.5 days, 5 days. We lasted 2 nights before we packed them up.
So you're Airbnb bailed.
Airbnb bailed.
That's good.
That was
Some of your
great.
finest work.
We're leaving at breakfast.
Write that one down.
Right.
We decided to we sit on the couch. This couch was tiny. This leather couch that was faux leather.
Oh no.
Tiny.
Pleather.
We're like crammed next to each other.
Final.
The TV, the antenna didn't work.
Oh, it's
so
got
there was
the
no
rabbitohs.
no TV. So we're just going, what do we do? We can't. What do we do? So we said, well, hey, like, tomorrow, do you want to fucking bail? And all right, let's fucking get out of here and go home and put the air conditioner on.
Now, I like. Can I just stop you right there? I like how he said that it was Cass that was the one that said, "Can we go?"
No,
clearly that's from Jeremy's
that was
script.
that definitely came from me. I turned to her at a very particular hot part of the evening and went, do you want to get the fuck out of here tomorrow?
Yeah.
And she goes, I was thinking the same thing.
He has a very, very forwards way of making his opinions known.
Yes, so usually it's in the form of like turning the lights on and off when the party's going really well. And
Bucket
go, get the fuck out!
This party sucks. So that was basically the steez of it. And when I'm sitting there where we've decided to leave, I start looking around because there's a guest book and it's like all these reviews of this quirky and interesting space that Vera has obviously put a lot of effort into and the eye for detail. And I started going,
Did you get to meet Vera?
Fucking detail? No, I didn't. I
we're
saw her
talking-
tits.
You saw Vera's tits.
Yes.
How old
Okay.
is Vera?
She's probably
100.
80 now.
Yeah, she's original owner. She bought the place.
They double as a scarf in winter.
nice Greek lady. I know. I've seen her tits because she's got a picture of her and her husband when they were obviously younger and hip.
Yep.
Yeah, they're wearing this hip, cool cowboy outfit. They look kind of cool.
Was that Vera?
That was Vera.
Oh, you did send me that.
And then there was a portrait, a bad portrait.
Like, go back for a second. You sent me that photo, and Vera, great tits, but boy, man, she had a fucking moose knuckle going on. Full camel toe that went almost up to pussy's bow.
Anyway, there was
deep denim. Let's just say.
Okay.
there was a portrait of her with that, obviously a nude portrait. So
With their denims out.
I put two and two together. I saw Vera's house. This is a picture of Vera. There's a portrait of it. Therefore, I've seen Vera's tits.
Gotcha.
The young version.
Yep.
So I started looking around. I'm starting to go, okay, he's saying this is a clean space. So let me just do a little bit of a Jezbot spotter out.
Finger spot.
Finger spot. So behind the TV, caked on dust. Took a photo of it, sent it to her.
Yep.
Above the dodgy bathroom they'd built into the side of the wall, had a false ceiling.
Yeah, the toilet was on the wall.
It was basically. So I got up on a chair and I just stuck my head up on the just to see above the range hood and this bathroom
Just a
area.
squidgeridoo.
A layer of dust I've never seen before. I wrote in it, "Wash me."
Oh, is that what that
2020.
was? I thought that was your bloody bonnet.
No,
of the car.
that was the top of this clean, quirky apartment. And then the
So 2040, they're going to be taking photos of that going, this is done in 2020, it's caked over.
and then I started counting all the hooks in the house.
You did text me and go, I think Jeff Hook built this house.
So I started sending photos of how many hooks can you see in this
Spot
photo.
the hook.
Spot the hook.
Yeah.
There was 15 in that one. You thought there was 9.
Oh yeah,
15
I had
hooks.
I had a stab at 9. Sean enough had a crack at 11. 15, you say?
15. Hooks on the wall, hooks on the table, hooks on the ceiling, hooks on the above doors. There was empty hooks though as well. The hooks that obviously had some sort of form of artwork.
Yeah, do you think because they were like those hooks were like when you're at school and you got your little locker and they give you one of those hefty hooks. They're quite hefty. Some of them have got 2 hooks on them.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
In your locker.
I don't know.
if you threw someone
Yes,
against it,
and
I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Continue.
if you push someone back on them and their head fell, they would definitely
they would die.
They would
Okay.
die.
Yes.
Hook them on there.
A hooker, if you will.
I would. Yeah, I would. And I would. How many hooks would a Jeff Hook hook if a Jeff Hook could hook hooks?
15.
Well, it was
In the
about
kitchen.
there was about 34, 40 hooks around this house, and I thought, geez, that's quirky.
For hanging art purposes.
Yeah, but
or-
there was nothing on them.
Well, that's because they're all in Vera's side of the bloody house now.
I don't know. There was hooks on the fascia board.
And the rest of them were nudes of Vera.
Yeah, with 2 big
yeah.
sets of hooks.
Yeah. No. The photos she's removed are her later years when
right,
they
Labia
they had,
years.
They had evolved.
She's got labia ears.
Is it?
Yeah.
Just flapping about.
Yeah, so the bed situation, was like rank. It had it was pushed up against a wall, and it had an end, like wooden end bed, and then it had a side panel so you wouldn't roll out. So I was sleeping against the wall, and if I had to get up to go to the toilet, which I do 7, 8, 9 times.
Is it?
Well, no,
His face there, he's brim full of beer.
Brim, and you had to squat up, squelch down, go through the exit, get off the bed. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. Who are we?
What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Because they're trying to cut down on sideboard costs.
So how did you rate the quaintness? If you were just rating quaintness, would you say this place is quite quaint or
Quaint?
really
Not
quaint?
quaint enough. I just don't know what quirky and quaint is supposed to mean. Does that mean messy and small and hot?
Yes. And you've got wood panels
with
going
none
up
of the mod cons like air
Yes.
conditioning.
Most of the
Yeah,
people were
literal
saying
Netflix.
Most of the people were saying, yeah, that was great. We came up here and we sort of figured out that it was
Friends.
you're coming up for a wedding, so you're already in a love mood.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Love is love.
Love is love. Who
Big
doesn't
dose
love
of love.
love?
Who doesn't
And then
love
Did it have open fireplace?
No, Dan.
Oh,
It was 39 degrees.
It didn't have an aircon. So, we were like, okay. But you go up there for a wedding to Dalesford. You stay in this dingy box for 2 hours, 3 hours, and you're heading back home anyway.
Yeah,
so,
you're at the reception.
and you would say, this is quaint. This is quite quaint.
Yeah. Did you quaint in here? Is it like that?
I did queef. So,
okay.
let's see. Let's read from...
Well, I'm sorry to hear that your Australia Day getaway was such a flop.
yeah, and...
Can I read from the guest? Can I
Mm-hmm.
read from the guest book? Because
Yes.
I've got one here that you sent me.
We had an amazing time staying in Vera's apartment. Thanks you so much for your recommendation.
Shouldn't it be thank you so much for your recommendations? This is in the wrong spot.
Places to eat and explore. They were super helpful. All the best, Georgia and Matteo, which isn't a real name.
No one calls their child Matteo.
So we went through... I took photos of hundreds of these things, and then what Cass and I did right at the end, we just flicked to certain pages, and then right at the end of it, Harriet and Matt said, I just put underneath, and then we fucked on the couch.
Did you edit it?
Yeah, and then I put
That's great.
My dog's
That's a great idea.
fucked. My dog's fucked on the bed.
Sorry, but I got a bit of dog jizz on the
Yeah.
on the pillow.
we hooked up with some of the pub rats and had an orgy on this couch that you're riding on right now.
Yeah, because you're not going to read the guest book till about 2 days
Vera's
in.
not.
Nah,
Vera's
not.
read it. Yeah. So
Did you leave your own review at the end, though?
No, we actually texted Vera and said, look.
Just a bit disgruntled.
Yeah, we said, look, because we couldn't be bothered getting into it. I didn't tell her how filthy it was. What we said was there was no air conditioning, and I left the evaporative cooler box in the rubbish, so they know that
You had to go and buy
I had
one.
to go and buy one. It costs $105, so just go and buy one.
Yeah, okay.
They don't
gotcha.
fucking work, but whatever.
Yeah.
You got to put ice in them.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, you got to put ice in them. Okay.
That seems
It's
strange.
just like putting a bucket of ice in front of a fan.
Okay.
I have evaporative cooling at home, and I find it quite delightful.
How much ice do you put in yours?
None.
Okay.
No, it's on the roof.
Oh, yeah, well, that's a bit
Anyway, so
different
there's
scenario.
valuable lessons, and I just to wrap it all up, I think Daylesford needs to have a bit of a town meeting.
Right, town meeting.
I think we need to get some of these businesses cleaned up. I think we need to maybe put a big welcome to Daylesford, maybe archway.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, that wouldn't be so bad. 'Cause
maybe
a lot of
maybe
those
get some
towns do have that.
Rainbow archway.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All inclusive, Dan. Maybe some avenues of give us a good plant there.
Mushrooms. Psilocybus.
Oak. All right, fucking good one. Let's get something going because it's not enough shade. There was one really particularly really nice Italian place, big building with vines and a nice courtyard.
Okay.
And apart from that,
Not
whole place is a shithole.
I don't
okay.
know. I think people.
I think it's stuck in the 90s.
I think people go for the
quite
quirk.
fond. Yeah, quite fond of Daylesford and its little sister Hepburn Springs.
Yeah, well, that's where we're staying. That's where this place was.
The,
Yeah, but then when we went
but
up
that ballroom in Hepburn Springs is beautiful.
We went to Byron Bay and they were not accommodating to tourists at all.
When did you do that?
You know, like back in
back in
the days, and like
That's
the,
because
the thing,
you
the
were
phrase I
fucking
heard
18-year-old.
yeah, but the phrase I heard up there the most was "fucking tourists, cunts."
Yeah, well, it's,
Yeah,
it's
okay,
not.
well, I'm gonna
it's-
go
it's
buy
not,
you-
It's not better.
I'm gonna
My
go
brother
buy
lives
a
there
nag
now,
chumper.
and yeah, it's just fucking full to the brim with posers.
It's brimming.
Poses.
Posers. Why do they
Posers.
call it Poser Bay? You know that the main beach, the front beach there,
Yep.
gone like the fucking Dickens.
Well, you say that, but my mum just sent me a photo from there yesterday, and front beach is looking spectacular.
What,
Oh,
they
right.
they
'Cause I
ship the
had-
sand back in, yeah?
Because I
Yeah,
saw
I don't
photos
know
of
what
the
they're
water
doing.
all
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
up
I
to
saw
the
it
bloody...
too. I saw it too. I think the problem is that sand moves with the tide.
Got Roger. Do you think
Copy
they might
that.
have moved some sand in?
I reckon they probably did. I reckon Byron locals, they may look like bums.
Be
but
careful.
most of them are
Are
millionaires.
are we making sand anymore, or are we just moving it around?
I think
Oh,
we're just
no.
shoveling it.
No, I think we're making a shitload of sand. Or every time you deforest an area and the topsoil fucks off, and then you're getting sand and dirt.
Isn't,
And,
Okay.
isn't sand?
Environmental turn.
Yeah, but like,
I've been
but
watching a
like-
lot of planting tree things.
Okay,
so
good,
so
good,
can
good,
we
good.
have what's the origin of sand? Does anybody know that? What are we talking
I
about?
think
here?
it's just ground up bits of
rock.
rock and past
No.
living
Yeah,
beings.
it's a soil that's lost its magnetic ability to hold onto nutrients and electrolytes, isn't it?
Okay, so,
Electrons.
It's definitely electrolytes.
Electrolytes.
Electrons.
yeah. So at one stage the entire ocean was Gatorade.
It's what plants crave.
Yeah,
Something like that.
because like they're resanding a lot of places. Like you
Yeah.
look at
Dubai.
Dubai. Thank you very much.
No
Where they're
worries.
making the islands and stuff. Were they dredging that sand?
Yeah,
and then,
fucking
massive
they were.
failure.
okay,
that thing
roger
was.
that. Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what they didn't account for that massive. If you don't know that Dubai made that sand island,
It looks shaped
The
like
palm trees.
Palm
it's
trees.
absolutely ridiculous. I think they
Cool.
bought some sand from Australia.
Is it?
Did they?
I think so. Yeah,
I
yeah,
reckon
yeah.
Dubai's not short of
It's
sand.
the wrong type of sand.
No,
Is it?
Wrong
Is
type
it?
of sand.
Is it?
Wrong type of sand.
Is it?
Yes.
There's not enough electrolytes.
But what
Need some Gatorade.
Powerade.
what the dumbasses didn't realise is that when you make a palm frond or shape of whatever they were,
Yeah.
The thin bits.
the water doesn't come and go and clean out the old water, and then it gets stagnant and it stinks like
Shit.
dog's balls. The whole, and then no one bought them, and then everyone went, fuck this, and so it's just a whole bunch of sand and stinky, smelly water.
Oh, I can't believe that. Really?
No one's on those fucking things, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. They look good
I
from
think that was a
space, though.
massive.
They looked awesome.
I think there's a massive
pretty cool.
failure.
It's pretty cool.
Is it?
I like.
I reckon if
future
you can
cities.
make a palm island you can make pumps.
You could make pumps.
pumps,
Yeah.
palm pumps,
Pumps.
we'll call them.
Just cycle some water through,
You should.
and off you go.
Or just do it naturally. Don't make a big sand island.
Yeah, because it's sand palm shaped islands are not a natural shape.
No.
Otherwise, we would have seen it all over
All
the
the time.
place.
Yeah.
But I was wondering about the points of those sandy tips, whether they just erode constantly because it's the smallest part. Yeah, you got like a meter that way is the ocean, meter that way is the ocean. It's like
just
fuck,
the tip.
can't live here. It's just a tippity tip.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like it was a failure.
I know one thing's for sure.
I'm going home to look at the
Dubai.
palm.
Okay, because
yeah.
I was going to say you
Palm
go
Island
home and
of
look at it
Dubai,
because I ain't
yeah.
ever going there.
I know I have no interest in going to
Anywhere that has
Dubai.
52 degrees is their
Yeah,
standard.
you're talking about
temperature.
Dalesford hot. I mean, Dubai is
Yeah, Dubai
Yeah.
hot's a whole other hot, isn't
Yeah.
it?
dry. Dry hot.
Dry hot heat. Oh man, I need a Powerade.
Yeah, I'm feeling thirsty.
Yeah, I'm parched.
Mouth out, rinse out.
Mouth out. You got a mouth out.
I'm gonna mouth out. I
That
think
sounds like a sex move.
it's Ralph Mouth's sex move.
Okay. Mouth out. Well, they weren't all happy days. Happy days. Yeah, well, it's good. I'm glad you had a good trip.
But the best part was driving home. Very, very enjoyable. The drive home, going, yeah, we did it. We escaped. This is. We still had a really good time.
So just on that escape, did you have to pay the full 5 days?
Look.
Yes.
Yes.
Here's
look, well, when you make a booking and then you're there, and it's happening, and you decide to leave early, you pay.
Well, it didn't say on the ad it has aircon. We were just too stupid to read. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the thing. We could have bailed from that hut and probably rented a motel. We did have the doggies, so we couldn't do that. And then we thought, you know what? We only spent. It was very cheap. It was like $650 for 4 days or some shit like
Yeah.
that. So that's cheap. But we were rinsing money. Trying to keep cool. Like we'll go to the caf and we'll sit there and have some beers and shit in the aircon. So we're spending and then dinner and lunch.
Yeah,
And then more beers.
and
And then go get some ice. So we
expensive.
actually saved money coming home.
78 litres of Diet Coke.
Coming home.
Man, we haven't had news for a long time. Is there anything in the news?
Well, there is, but I've pulled a Jezbot. And I just didn't read it beforehand. I just
Okay.
saw the headline and went, "Fuck! I've got to share that with the boys."
Okay. Yeah.
So, would you like to call us in? Are we still doing
Yeah,
it?
well, look, we've got some
Yes, north,
east.
West.
south.
It's the news.
Oh, that's a blast.
Yeah.
So, in news out of Brisbane, a woman stunned by a strange man pooing in her neighbour's yard. Yes, we've got another
We're
one.
back.
Who in the hell is that?
Sorry, my
Computer was
computer's
ringing.
So look,
So
with
so
these kind of stories, do you even need to read them?
No, you don't need to read
There's
them.
another one shitting in.
what's amazing is that we go it's been quite a while since you've been here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then within
The week of.
the week of you're coming here. Like you were supposed to come last week when this probably happened.
Yep.
Right.
Pro-
and
Properly happened.
it's pretty ploppily happened.
Yep.
And lo and behold, another Phantom Poo story.
Yep.
Yeah, is that a caught on camera kind of scenario?
Is that a corn?
Yeah,
on
this is
camera?
a this is
Caught on
a
camera.
this is a caught on camera, and in a slight change up, didn't seem that phased by the fact that this chick was recording him taking a shit.
Yeah, do you know what? When you're in the middle of
Mid-stroke.
when you
gotta go, you gotta go.
well, he got to go because he's gone the
He's going.
He knows the cameras are everywhere. He's weighed up the option. He's gone. Yeah, when you just
He's obviously a tradie, because I've heard this from Jeremy before. He brought his own toilet paper.
so he knew what he was doing then.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a vengeful poo.
Yeah,
It's,
it is.
I don't think it's vengeful. I think fuck.
Yeah.
I got to bust one out.
I got to bust one out. Think I might duck to a toilet where I get the toilet paper.
Or behind a tree, or a...
No, but this is the thing. He's gone to his car. He's got the toilet paper out, and he's had a shit in the garden.
Where's he shitting? In the garden or behind the car?
He's shitting in the neighbour's front yard.
Just in the yard.
He's
Yep.
a tradie.
Well, he doesn't look like a tradie.
Let's just say he's a tradie, right?
He's
So
just got a
disgruntled.
black t-shirt and no pants on.
Okay. Yeah, I'm picturing it.
He's a
I'm picturing-
barista.
I'm picturing Jeremy at his Airbnb for a black t-shirt and no pants on.
Yes, that's pretty much what happened.
Shitting.
And it doesn't look like he's doing it for some kind of revenge, because if you look at the image, it looks like he has ducked off into a corner behind a bush. I think it's an
Behind a van.
emergency.
I think it's a desperation.
It's an emergency.
Yeah.
Desperado. Wouldn't you go if he went 2 hops forward, he would have been right behind that van.
And it would have been a non-story.
Yes.
But someone still would have been shocked.
a
Pooing on.
Pooing
I
on.
was getting there myself.
Well, it's good to see. It's
Yeah, well,
Yeah, so anyway, it is
it's refreshing.
it is absolutely amazing that Timo rings me up and goes, "Oh, time for you to get back in the pod. We're putting the band back together."
Putting the band
And
back
then
together.
the very next day,
It shows
would
up.
you believe, another poo jogger story.
I wonder how this is affecting your algorithms. Like now they're aiming poo square at
Yeah,
your
we
hands.
do know he likes to look up poo stories.
Yeah, so let's give him a feed.
Well, it's never Dan. He never looks them up. It's always you giving them to him.
No, I handed that to Dan because my internet's quite good, and I didn't want Dan to have to delay there. But I was reminding him of the poo story he sent me.
Yeah, it's just
Magic of
amazing.
radio.
It's just amazing how every time I get invited into the pod, the Google sends me something about shit. Now, put two and two together and
So that was coming. Oh my god! Well, it's look,
Well, we did it again.
we did do it again.
We actually did it
and now
again.
I'm looking at the screen.
Congratulations,
You'll be
boys.
happy to know that I can see everything worked, right? Providing that I save it.
Yes, and
afterwards.
we'll have to apologise for the tardiness in the last pod. It has been over a week or two now, but
Yeah, but I think these guys listening to us, you in particular, right now, the one that's listening to us right now, you really don't give a shit.
nah, not
No.
really.
Yeah.
You don't give a poo, as
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah,
And if
just as long as he gets a chuckle every
Yeah,
Let's
you
keep
know,
it light. Let's keep it.
5 to 7
keep it
minutes.
light.
Let's
Nothing-
keep it political free, Tim. Don't berate the guests so much next time.
Okay. Okay.
You did go at him hard, but luckily you've known Dan for at least 20 years now, and that's fine.
Oh, look, all I can say is it's been good to be with you.
And also with you.
It's, well, on behalf of Jumping the Turnstile, I'm Jezbot.
I'm Timmy.
And I'm Danoz.
That's good.
Peace be with you.
And also with you.
They hop, they duck, they climb. They go through 2 at a time.
You know, jumping the turnstile. Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
Leap over the turnstile.
Hop over the turnstile. I had to take me. It was like a ninja. Jumping the turnstile.
And it's no small thing.
People have jumped the turnstile.
I definitely jumped the turnstile. Jumping.
The turnstile.
I definitely would do it once, twice. I would do it over again. Whenever I believe I have to do it, but I do it, I get away because there was no one there, so I figured it'd be just easier to jump the turnstile.
I've jumped some fairs in my day.
I definitely jumped the turnstile a few times. Jumping.
Turnstile, instead of just paying the $2.25.
That little technique, I pull the turnstile back like that. Boom, boom. My upper body is not moving, just my leg.
Jump the turnstile.
Jump the turnstile.
The turnstile. We are the antibacterial wipes. This don't even look sanitary.
And if you'd like to enjoy all of our episodes, you can go through our back catalogue on Spotify or any of your local podcast apps. I think that's how you say it. yeah, every once in a while we'll jump in and do a recap. So you don't have to necessarily go through the back catalogue if you don't like, because we'll probably regurgitate all of our old stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's how it is. That's how it's going to be. Goodbye.